It is 6:16. Of course, Christy Paul's a big fan of 50 Cent. Over here, we got 51 Cent.
51.
Right over here. So
just one better.
one better today.
And I throw a better pitch than Fitty does.
There you go.
As well.
He's pretty bad.
Just going to put that on that table too. How about City?
City. City.
If we're gonna go, we're gonna follow along the path there.
We'll take it. City.
Right.
All right.
Too much. Let's take a look at what we are talking about with this forecast. There's a lot to get to. We have it's kind of murky conditions outside right now. It's a little hazy, and this is a lot of that humidity that seems to be trapped in the area. More fog will be forming overnight, and yes, what's new? City. 60 in the forecast, multiple exclamation points to make it real for us. And then back to reality as we get to the weekend ahead. So enjoy it while you can. Next few hours, we're talking temperatures in the low 40s. That fog probably going to start to really make itself a little more known as we get into the overnight hours. We still have a bit of a southwesterly breeze. It's that warm air that's coming over our chilled ground with all that snowpack. There's tons of moisture that's available. We only have a partly cloudy sky to report to you at this hour. There is that humidity factor. Man, that relative humidity is sitting at 100% in some locations, so we are already saturated. Now as the sun sets, we cool, and that just kind of puts the chill on everything. We'll have a lot of condensation that starts to take place. At the same time, the winds are going to start to back off. So if we go completely slack on the wind side of things, we will have areas of dense fog forming once again. For right now, it looks like we may have just enough of a wind to kind of keep things stirred up from getting too crazy. But we'll put areas of fog in the forecast. We'll dip back into the 30s for tomorrow morning, and that early fog will mix out. We'll go with a mix of clouds and sun then for the rest of the day, and we're going to be right back into the 50s. Here's the visibility forecast. You can see in the overnight hours how that kind of chill just kind of makes that fog form, especially in areas farther south. We have a little bit higher humidity values here, and that's probably going to allow for that quarter mile or less visibility. The rest of your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast takes the temperatures right into the low 50s for the afternoon. A lot of cloud cover around, but don't be surprised if we get to see some peaks of sun every now and then. All of this is out ahead of a whopper of a storm system. Tons of snow, absolute dumping taking place right now in the Sierra Nevada, which they love. They've got rain down into San Diego. They've got snow farther north into the Cascades. This whole thing is going to eject eastward into the Plain States, and a couple chunks of that energy will be moving our direction, and that impacts our forecast. Now, the snow forecast for the next 5 days, dumping 3 to 5 feet in the peaks of Sierra Nevada, but you can see farther east, we miss out on the snow for the most part. That's only the 5-day forecast. By the end of the weekend, we'll probably get a little kiss of snow. But let me show you how this whole thing unfolds. We get a big chunk of this energy that moves eastward. That's going to bring us rain on Wednesday, maybe thunderstorms. And then by the end of the week, the second bigger piece of that energy arrives, as does the cold air. And there you see it. That's back to reality for us here in Northeast Ohio. Let me put it together for you in your Union Home Mortgage forecast. 50s, and yes, City in the forecast. Wednesday, the rain may even have some thunder to come through the area. Then things cool off. By the weekend, 30s and then down into the even 20s by Monday with lake effect snow chances remaining. Not looking for heavy amounts of accumulation out of that, but it's just more or less a reminder, if not a bit of a gut punch. It's still very much winter here in Northeast Ohio.
That is true. Looks nice for the next couple days, though.
Yep.
Thank you.